Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new live session of Customily, a very special live session, part 2 of Father's Day. And we are letting people in just yet, so we're going to wait a couple of minutes. And in the meantime, let's play some music.
Step into the future, get ready to ignite. Customly's the engine, taking you to new heights. Personalization power, the best you've ever seen. We're rocking the e-commerce scene, living the dream. No limits, no borders, creativity unleashed. From names to crosswords, your products find their niche. Customily's the best, we're leading the race. No app can match us, we're setting the pace. Features so many, we're ahead of the game. With support that's legendary, remember the name. Need live previews, we've got your back. Dynamic designs, there's nothing we lack. From tees to mugs, from frames to tees, Customily's the partner your store really needs. Innovation's our motto, your growth is our goal. With tools so advanced, we're in total control. Customily's the best, we're leading the race. No app can match us, we're setting the pace. Features so many, we're ahead of the game. With support that's legendary, remember the name. So if you're chasing sales and aiming for the sky, join the Customily family, it's time to amplify. We'll take you higher, set your brand apart. With endless options, we're the e-commerce heart. Customily's the best, we're leading the race. No app can match us, we're setting the pace. Features so many, we're ahead of the game. With support that's legendary, remember the name. Customily, the top of the charts. Transforming every product, winning customers' hearts. With rock vibes and passion, we'll always be true. Customily's the app made just for you.
All right, everyone. Welcome to this new live session of Customily, Father's Day Part 2, our break special. And we are going to do a lot of things today. We have some great ideas to share, some great products to create, news and novelties about the app. So let's get started right away. First of all, I'm going to introduce the team today. We have, there's changing. Probably have some lag here. So I'm Jose. I'm going to be your host today. And as co-host is Joffrey, presenting with me. And on the chat, heading all those keys is Josefina. She's going to be sharing links. She's going to be answering questions. And whatever questions may be better to answer live, we are going to have a special Q&A time at the end. So that goes like this. We're going to present you our newest POD providers. As you know, Customily keeps growing on POD partners and with the automatic fulfillment integration using our API. And so we want you to see some new providers, some new products, very original ideas that we are introducing today and also joining our Customily family. Also, we're going to see some ideas for Father's Day on the print-on-demand area, certain products, certain designs, and some tips you can do with our latest enhancements of the app. Also, we're going to see some design ideas for Father's Day, the ones that have been trending so far in our collection, so you can see what's most popular on the customers' choices of our Customily designs. Then we're going to do some tutorials. We're going to create some trending products using print-on-demand providers. We're going to be introducing you some products of PixPOD and the Full Color Company. Of course, at the end, we're going to have some Q&A time. So whatever questions are not thrown in at the presentation, rest assured we're going to answer them at the end. So let's get started with introducing our newest partners in Customily. Full Color Company and PixPOD. These are really great providers, and also they are challenging ones because they have interesting and unique products. They have acrylic and glass products. So we actually developed new designs in our Customily collection for glass engravings and image uploads. So you will see there's a lot of new designs, there's a lot of new categories, and they are specially crafted for the new products that these providers will add to the Customily family. So we welcome them, and we welcome that they keep adding more products, and more partners will join just very soon in a few weeks. So stay tuned, check out the start menu when publishing a new product, because it's going to show our newest partners. In fact, we have a coming soon already there, and we'll have more in the upcoming weeks. So to get started with our business today, right? Father's Day, and we covered a lot of ideas on our previous special for Father's Day. If you recall, we created a product out of nothing, right? So a product that is not going to be fulfilled by any print-on-demand provider. So you could have an idea of what steps you have to do inside Customily to create something like that, to create similar stuff. So you're not impeded to create your products if you're not working with PODs. It doesn't matter if you have your own fulfillment workshops or process or local companies. That's great. You can still use Customily. You can still create your designs and your product bases right away. But what if we are closer to the dates and we are going to rush stuff and create new campaigns, new ideas, new collections? Well, always find strong support and strength in our POD partners, in our designs, our illustration team that keeps creating stuff for you. So we have put together some print-on-demand product ideas and design ideas. Okay, and we welcome Joffrey on stage to start presenting this.
Thank you very much for that, Jose. Thank you everyone for joining today. Let's get the engine started for the Father's Day special and the Father's Day celebration. So talking about PixPOD, these are very interesting designs to create for your clients out there. You can start by creating by listing out and offering 3D crystal products in the shape of a heart, a rectangle, or they could even be acrylic if you feel more like it. The great part of this is that you can create endless possibilities for this type of personalization. You can go from names, from images, to offering specific dates for special occasions, etc. The same for the crystal, the faceted crystal cup. It's pretty much the same concept, but in different shapes. So the possibilities are endless if you start creating right away and combining multiple designs with these products. Another option are the magnetic acrylic plaques. These are great ideas for giving out as a combination, for example, with a cutting board if you're creating a bundle kind of product. Because these are great for special occasions. They could go on the fridge, for example. And of course, we have the acrylic plate. It's a classic, but PixPOD breaks the mold out here by bringing out, for example, a wooden circular base. So you can start right away testing out these new POD and their products to find out how they differentiate from the rest.
Yes, I think if you're going to be choosing between acrylic and crystal, just think how easy it would be to actually break it on the house, right? I mean, definitely not the same material. But I think one of the great things we managed to get about these two providers and their new products they're bringing in is that Father's Day and father gifting can transcend the just the like we did on Mother's Day. Also, you transcend the just family gift, right? So, I mean, so father gifts can be something connecting or bonding to the family, to the kids, to the wife, but also to the to siblings. Not only that, and for example, magnetic plaques can also be related to business, can also be related to something you want to give your father because they want to put I don't know their dentist office or their own home office. So sometimes gifts is a great way to mark a new beginning, mark new stages, help out and be part of what your father is right now pursuing, looking for, and and of course, with that personalized, definitely will be something unique. And on that same scope, Full Color Company has particularly interesting products. And you will see, for example, measuring tapes, right? So the do-it-yourself kind of fathers will really like a measuring tape with a picture or a monogram, for example, that can be customized, keychains, and photo blogs are very common on well these are everyday wearables, but also the for example the nameplates for, like I said, an office, a home office, any desk that uh, fathers use on a regular basis. Having those kind of products now able to be personalized is groundbreaking and pretty interesting, right? And we have seen puzzles before. It's really always plays nice, right, on these occasions, as well as well, this is another office supply who which might be of very use, which is the rectangular tray. So you see, there's new products, new ideas, and new occasions and new excuses, more to say, occasions and events to gift out our parents.
Absolutely. Well, if we move on to our classic trustworthy printify, you can also thrive on the already well-known products that never fail in any of the occasions. An apron is a classic, so the possibilities are endless. As you can see, this can be designed and customized in many and multiple ways. So make sure you can take advantage of these classics if you're running out of time, if you're running out of ideas. You can use the classic print-on-demand products from Printify. And you can also thrive on Customily designs to start creating products and listing out products. So if you're running out of creativity, you can start from Customily designs and build from there onto a new one or sell them as they are, right? Um,
Mhm.
the apron, top case, and blankets are classics. They are day-to-day use products, especially when it's chilly. The velvet blankets, because we're still in spring. So these are actually good already. Good still. Sorry, is what I meant. Anyways, and then we have apparel, where you have the football jersey for those parents that are into sports. So you can customize a classic resembling kind of T-shirt to give out for them, and also a sweatshirt and a matte canvas to create a design, for example, with a puppy. Because out there you have also dog dads and pet parents out there. So possibilities are endless. Don't refrain from trying out the classics from Printify as well.
Yes, and also classic from all other print demand providers can, well, as you can see, we have all them listed below, but these classics will always work. I'm talking about t-shirts, we're talking about coffee mugs, truckers hat or caps, baseball caps, also Father's Days related, cutting boards, beer stains, and pints also. And well, also gifting out jewelry can be one case. Watches also are a very common case, and an idea for gifting out. So classics always work, that's for sure. I mean, we're here trying to present you a lot of ideas, and aside from the new ones, which open your mind with new possibilities and new targets. Remember that the classics can also be a great bundle idea. So keep that in mind for for putting together offers.
Absolutely. So don't miss out on using the classics for your listings, and don't miss out either on the top customless designs that are great for pretty much or essentially any product. And they won't let your special occasion, special event miss out on the star of the day, which is the father. Um, so there you have the best father award design that can be included in essentially most of the designs. And I do believe we have a trophy design, a trophy product in one of the PODs. So this would be actually a good idea for giving out and offering as a design. The that will love you to pieces is a design that is actually nice because you can build the customer, the character. You can build it out, and you can also work with the phrases that are out there. And the like father, like daughter, it's a classic one. It comes back every year, and if you want to take it to the next level, you can even make it a like father, like son. So, all in all, customized designs are out there for you to use. These are our top 5 designs that we recommend and that are mostly used, and they are very versatile for all of the products that are listed in Customily. But as we always say, thrive on this, use them as they are, or build on them to create more elaborate and layered designs.
Yeah, I recall. I think one of the first live sessions we did was the DAD poster.
Mhm.
So actually, it's amazing how stills is a very popular one. And remember, those are if you want another letter, just replace one mask with another letter, and you still have the whole structure, the whole quotes, the whole text inputs. So always rethink our designs is what we recommend. Now, from 6 to 10 to complete this top 10 of designs, we found that, of course, pets are always are always present, and we have the dog dad or the cool cat dad and dog dad. Also, those are really and you see how people actually like a lot of styles, not only just the classic backwards or the front with the table. We also have the guys sitting, and mainly when we see the trendings of customary designs, we also have a lot of father with the children's, right? And also image upload, like the one number 8 miles apart. We're actually going to be using that today to create a product. So it's really interesting to see how for Father's Day there's a lot of clip art involved. All right, but if you need more inspiration, visit our official demo store and check out, explore, play around, try to buy, right? So try to experience the whole thing and see all the products we have. We have categories for fathers. We have special events, but you can see special products for special PODs. You can see special products featuring certain tools, certain occasions. So you have it's really well organized, so you can see and look for exactly what you're trying to achieve on your site. And after you find your favorite ones, always reach out to us to see how you can do it yourself.
Don't miss out on any of the entries that we have listed out on the Father's Day blogs. These are some of the topics that we have listed out there. The best market, so you can find the best marketing tips for boosting your Father's Day sales. There you have also the Father's Day trends for 2025, with inspiration for personalized presents and finding information for useful products or designs as well, on that matter. And also, don't miss out on the most creative product ideas that you can list out for your clients for Father's Day gifts. Remember that we always give out options and inspiration for different niches, for the person that gives out the present, for the person that receives the present, and different types of fathers out there, because you have pet parents and human parents as well. So don't miss out on our entries. We are constantly updating our blogs, just as we did with the Mother's Day. Take a look at those, because the marketing team has been doing a great research in that matter to come up with wonderful ideas so you can boost your store's experience and your clients' purchase.
Definitely remember that everything you see on those blogs entries, it's all doable with Customily. So always check it with us, whatever you like. What can we do? How can we put this together? Always feeding this these requests to us is a great way to let us build new live sessions just for you. All right, and today, based on the new PODs and our rush into creating products for Father's Day on the last weeks, we're going to create a couple of products, and we're going to do tutorials on that, so you can see how easy it is to put together stuff really fast using Customily and print-on-demand providers. So I'm going to share my screen right now, if I can. No, and this is a presentation. Okay, so we are in Customily and we're going to create some products. So first of all, when we're creating a new product and we click here on publish new product, you will see that new print-on-demand providers are added on a regular basis, and Full Color Company, Evantion, PixPOD have been last, and coming soon we have Burger Prints and Printed Simply. So you see, we keep adding new partners, and really it's interesting to explore what they can offer. Right, so if we get inside Full Color Company, for example, we'll see that they offer very interesting products for home decor and wearables. For example, keychains, and luggage tags also is interesting. If you recall, we did a live session as a custom, and now you have it as a POD, which is really great. And then we have for home decor, we have table spinners and photo blocks. We have also name badges. We have nameplates, and one named with a clock also. And we have a second page of the measuring tape and the large the document tray for your desktop, as well as the puzzle. So let's pick one of these to get started. Now, the easy thing about print-on-demand providers is that you pick the product and you set the variants, and then you pick a design. Now, of course, the idea is that the design should be correctly fitting and adjusting perfectly well to the selected product. But just in case that product you selected and that design you selected, they don't fit perfectly, remember, you can still adjust that in Customily, right? So let's say we're going to pick the nameplate with a clock. Right, this is a product that has one single variant, and then we can add a design to it. Of course, if we have a landscape sort of design, we can fit perfectly well what we want to do. And always the information regarding the print sizes and areas are on the POD website. So always check those to be certain you're designing correctly. But if you want to create something, because I saw part of the design that I actually wanted to create, so we can actually go inside the Customily collection and browse around. Because sometimes we may find just a particular design that we want to use, maybe just a part of this. So we did a couple of ideas testings, and we had like this. If we go to the dad section, right, we have these hands, and we have, you see, most designs are tending to the square, to the rectangle kind of proportion. But this one, for example, was pretty interesting, right? So we pick this we apply this design, and automatically when we say apply, it opens the adjustable. Of course, because this is a square kind of design, it's going to try to fit on the printable area. Now, one thing you can do with Customily in the adjust placement screen we have now is you can expand the design beyond the print area, and so print out and preview exactly what you want of the design. In this case, if I were to do this, maybe I can just, expand to just use the letters, right? Why not? I mean, it is possible, and this is just us trying to see a different angle on how to use Customily designs. So when I hit confirm, the system will remember what I wanted and what position I wanted for this customization and create it accordingly. Now, if you later want to modify this, you're free to do so, but we want this. Let's click next now to pick the store. We want to make the most of whatever Customily has to offer us, right? So we don't have the space, we don't have the proportions, we still create the design. And we get inspired on that. And we keep it as a draft if we want to work on that, or we publish it right away because we love the way it was created. Now, because we are leaving some elements of the design outside of the view and the print, you will see probably that some options are available, but you're not seeing that on the preview. Not to worry, remember, you can still edit the options and you can remove whatever option you're not going to be offering from the Customily design. So right now, this is our product. Let me see if I can make this, just a bit bigger. And of course, the title is something we are not seeing right now. The message on names also not seeing. Maybe we can rearrange them to show them or not. It's up to us. It's up to you, really. But I really wanted to just have, be able to pick free pictures. So I'm going to grab a test picture here. Yeah. I also want to, add the other one. Right, like that. And then I want to add the third one. Like that. And we can position this whatever we want. Yeah, this could be our design. And the rest, the message and the names and whatever, we may not want this in the future. So let's rename this live session that nameplate with clock. Yeah. And let's save this to be our new product photo. If you don't want these options available, or if you want them to rearrange this in the future, probably you're going to keep all these options. If you want to delete them because you're not going to use them, it's okay. So in this case, we always can go into the edit options part and check out what do we have. Let's click on the preview here. So we have the title, the choose first, second, third photo, the right message, and the right names. So particularly, I may want to use the names in the future, but not the title. So I'm going to locate the option. Yeah, here it is. And I'm going to trash it, delete. Then I'm going to go for the message. It's there, and delete. But the names, I think I'm going to be using the names. So the names here, instead of deleting that, I'm going to look for a checkbox called hide option. All right, so that's it. That's the way I have edited my options, basically, so I can keep the free images. And in the future, maybe add that by moving some stuff around. But I'm quickly creating a product based on a Customily design. And if I were to click now publish, just go straight to the store. This is very important, and it's very it's a great moment for you to remember that. If you're going to be fulfilling with the full color company or with PixPOD or any POD, you need to have the integration with the API inside Customily. Whenever you're creating a product that doesn't have the API integration, you can still create the product and it can still be on your store and sell, but until you put the API key, you won't be automatically fulfilling. So this message is to remind you that you're still missing that step in order to have this perfectly working in your store. Okay, So I skipped that step so you could see the message. And I'm waiting for this to be published right away on my store.
In the meantime, Jose, well, while that loads, they're asking here if the clients will be able to upload the picture and position it.
Yes, of course. Actually, what I was doing previously is the revision stage. And the revision stage basically is you as a customer, right? Of course, you can modify stuff about this, but you're experiencing the options like your customers will. In fact, right now here, I'm on my store right now. In my this is my live product. I'm going to click to select image, and I'm going to start with another image like this. So I'm the customer here, right? And as the customer, I'm able to see this and experience this on the front. Here it is, right? So that's me modifying the image, my image from my computer, my phone, everything you want, right? So this is me as a customer, you as a customer. In fact, I have the crop feature here. We have this glitter effect, and there you go. Right, so in case the preview is not perfectly, it's not big enough, you always have this cropping tool that zooms in. That's actually a very good question. Yes, what you saw previously on the revision stage is what the customer will be able to do on your store, and what we are doing right now online on the store live. We are picking a picture from our system, our computer, phone, whatever, and moving that around, making it bigger, smaller, rotating, and moving just like that. Yeah. Okay, so some people are asking if this is a real clock with battery or printed on the plate. It's a real clock. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's a battery based or actually, well, it's what sort of battery it is. I don't think it's plugged, but getting into the Full Color Company website will give you all the details and specifications, right? That's very important to explore, because it's also a great way to gather a good description of the product, right? So these are very, very valid questions. All right, let's create a new product, right? So my system, the system has finished creating our product. It has created the template and connected that, and it has created the options exactly the way we modified them. Remember, we have the names hidden and the others deleted, right? So these 3 points have been made, meaning the product is linked to Customily. If tomorrow I don't want this product linked to Customily, all I have to do is click on the X and, well, save it. I'm not going to save, and that means my product becomes a regular listing on my store. Could be Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, WooCommerce, any store working with this. Now, print-on-demand providers work with Etsy, WooCommerce, and Shopify, but you can still craft and use Customily on any other platform, so don't forget that. Now let's do another product, because we saw a lot of examples and we picked 3 for you today, just to get you some taste of what you can do, really. I personally like the tape, right? The measuring tape. If I go to the Full Color here, I'm going to reduce the zoom in here. I really like this one, and I'm going for this, right? Now the design here, well, we can pick from Customily designs. I think if I look into my collection, I may have some upload picture designs, because we have in Customily some designs. So this is a family photo. Well, I think I have a lot of things. Family crossword. Oh, this could be one option. If not, remember, right? Circle line art, right? You know what? Let's use this one. I don't know. I don't recall what this has, but I think it's going to look really nice. So let's apply the design. And let's reposition this. So the printing area is a square here, and our design will be somewhere in here, right? That's it. Perfect. Let's confirm. Now, I think if we trace back the live session in which we created this design, you can actually create a design. Everything you see here has been already created together on previous live sessions. Let's click next to create this and see what happens. Now, because it's a line art, I think it's a live session in which we presented that effect for that filter for the first time. And we created a design which basically was an upload image and a text, just like that. And you don't need, sometimes you just need that, you know, no more than that. It's the way you present, the way you sell it, the product itself, and the way you target that product, what will get you to sell. So if you later put a monogram or a picture or a logo of the company of your father, that's enough sometimes. Okay, so let's upload a photo. And let's go with this one. Yeah, it's definitely a line out version like that. Awesome. And I think we have a text here. Okay, happy Father's Day. It's pretty interesting. Let's see which color we have. Oh, that's the color of the measuring tape. All right, you know what? I like this one. This is the picture. This is the color I selected. I wanted to position this the way I would purchase this. All right, awesome. And let's line art custom photo tape measure line art custom photo. Save this to be the chair, right? And that's it. We have it's a simple image placeholder with line art text and a color library. A great product to offer. Let's see how it looks. Okay, great. And I'm curious about the text, where it went. Let's try with another image, Let's try with this one. And we'll do this in, apply. Okay, and then this is single color. First it traces a single color, and then it does the line art, and it looks really fun, like this. Let's try a gray one. Yeah. Okay, so this is another product you can quickly do with a really quick idea, but if you have the inspiration to actually present and sell this later, then it will go away really fast because it's very simple, but it's very target oriented and direct. The last one we want to show you, and this is the final product created, we want to show you something from PixPOD. So I'm going to publish a new product. I'm going to pick PixPOD here and see what they have right now. Well, they started off with all their crystals and acrylic products. That's really that's really amazing to get started. And we have a lot of shapes and ideas. We are going to start with this thing, or I think it was this. I don't recall. We tried all of them. So let's go with this one. Okay, and this is a facet crystal puck, and we're going to add a design. So one thing I mentioned you from the Customily design, I really liked one of the father's design, and I'm going for that here. And this one is really nice because it has names, it has quotes, it has a nice picture with a particular artwork. So I'm going to pick this one and I'm going to apply. When you apply the design, you wait for the positioning to show up. Yeah, this looks pretty well. I think I even have some space here. I don't think I have space. Yeah, I think we are on the correct positioning here, right? So let's confirm and create this product. Go next and pick the store. Remember, if you have more than one store connected to your account, you will see those stores listed there before you create the product, so you can actually pick which store to create this product. It has to be a one-time operation for each store because it API connects the store, the product, and the POD. Right? This is pretty fast, pretty straight. It's a less than a minute process. And we are in the revision stage. In the revision stage, you can play along like you're a customer. Let me zoom in. Okay. So this has one single variant, and the background can be white, gray, or any of these colors. Go with this one. Yeah. Image. Let's go with image. I think we are going for this one. Okay. And the first name will be Patrick. The first map. Now remember this, actually I'm going to change the image because we were inspired by Josefina on this design because it was a gift for son far away from his dad. So we created, actually we need a big kid actually for this. So we're going to say, our kid, our Patrick father is on, I think we're going to try to match the background with this, is on, I don't know, on Australia. Just to pick some place. And I think I should have located something more specific. Oh, wow. From the things that it can offer. All right. You know what? Excellent. So we have one location here. We have, well, we can actually pick the pin on this design, and then we have Ryan, which is located in London, right? That. Yeah, and around here. Now the map's probably going to be the same, or maybe just changing the styles and another pin like that. So this could be a good design. Okay, in case we might not see the full the full quote, actually that's why testings are made of. It's like this. So we might, let's save this as product image, just because I actually want to be able to find that really fast on my store. But I'm probably going to keep it as a draft and find another PixPOD product that actually looks better on for this particular design. Right, let's go start again. Let's wait just 1 second. Okay, let's create a new product. And the one we're going to be using from PixPOD is going to be this. The acrylic plaque with the rounded wooden base, lead base. We have a POW shape, round, square, or heart, and going for round on this particular. Right? But actually, if I go round or square or any other shapes, probably POW or heart might not be the topic related, but round or square can be. So we can offer, remember we are creating a product that people can customize. It can be round or square, right? So we're going to pick the same design because the first time I saw the design was really nice and I wanted to be able to replicate that. This one. So because I have two variants in two different sizes, the positioning will be for each one of them one at a time. So for example, this is for the circle, right? And we can be like, you know what, probably going to adjust the height this, right? And then instead of confirm, I have a next variant. In the next variant, I have the square positioning. And the square positioning looks well to me, right? It could be bigger, but it's going to keep it like that. So confirm. Now we have the two size variants selected and properly positioned, so the system will create two templates. Why? Because each shape actually changes the printable size of the product. So we switch templates on every variant to make sure we print on the right size. So let's see how this creates. You also see that we can change templates for different shapes, and you don't have to select all variants. This is a a full product with a lot of shapes and ideas, but depending on your design, depending on your target, you may want to pick some shapes like we did right now and not all of them. It's like you may pick certain colors for a t-shirt, not all of them, because your design will look better on lighter colors. Our designs will be better for darker colors. So you're putting together a product especially meant for that particular personalization. And just keep that in mind so you don't overwhelm yourself with a lot of options. Just the ones you really need and will work and sell for the product. Right, so now we have the round one, and we are going to pick a picture here, and so this. Okay, so this looks really, really good. We have the locations, we have the pins. You know what? Let's add the pins. Yeah. And keep the styles and the locations. And now I'm going to change this to a square. And you see it loads the new template, keeps the information, right? And shows me the square version, right? So one thing I can do is preview the square, save the image to create my Shopify, my store gallery later. And also, as always, save this as a product image, so we have a customized version in our listing photo. And all right, let me change this to miles apart, create black with lead base, round or square. Yeah, and publish. Okay. Same thing with PixPOD that happened to me on full color, because I still don't have the API integrated. I get that warning. Okay, and this is the new product from PixPOD we have created. It's loading the options, and we have by default it's round selected. But we can change it to square, and it will shape and print differently. Yeah, and that's the great thing about these designs and these products. They come with the mockups, they come with the with the masks and the right shapes and the exact positioning. So it's really easy to just position the design, and let the system create the rest, and you just fine tune the options. So if you want, add images to the gallery and set a good price and a good campaign, and that's all you need. All right, so let's jump into the Q&A to see what we have. Right, let's see what else we have. Yeah.
All right. We don't have many any question today. Surprisingly, all the information that you've been provided, not surprisingly, but I take that. All the information that you provided has been very accurate, very straightforward. And somebody saying here, I've been experiencing an error message when I was trying to produce an image. I tried to get help, but none. All right, Dolores, you can always reach out to our support team via chat. They will always be there. And if not, send us an email or send us a message here in the private chat so we can follow up on that. And Jose, Jenny saying here, I am sure I'll have questions when I try it.
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, I was still with Dolores. Usually, error messages show up in the creation in the product creation process, mainly because you are picking too many variants for the platform. Maybe some variants don't have stock, or they have been discontinued. Sometimes they don't quickly update. Maybe there's a particular error in the way you created your product base or your design. Usually, the message on the error pop-up screen will give you a lot of information, but it will give you also like a resume or a or a specific final message, and you always have a button to copy that and to send that right away over chat or support, because it's a very specific case scenario when you get those errors, and it's with the copied information of the error, we can spot what is it that happened. So usually sometimes it's because of the number of variants or certain products being discontinued on the other side. So that could be something that print-on-demand products could have. Certain discontinuation or deprecation of certain products. And well, that's always nice to ask, always nice to double check with us. It's very important for us to know this stuff in case we are not right there with the POD with that information. I mean, customers are the fastest testing stuff and going through all these small corners of Customily. So that's why we build this together. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A question just came up, Jose. Where is this supplier located? And I'm guessing we're mentioning PixPOD and For Color Company. And which are our best recommendations for UK markets?
To be completely honest, I'm really not sure where they are located, because certain print-on-demand providers have multiple offices. I mean, if you recall, we have some European PODs that have facilities on the US, so they ship both continents. I think the best way to know this is to get in the website of Full Color Company and PixPOD and see, because like some PODs, they fulfill themselves and ship. Sometimes they connect other suppliers on different regions to reach out more areas. So sometimes they will tell you where they reach or where can they go. That's not a kind of information that we have right away. Like I said, sometimes they have facilities in other countries and they reach more than we can tell you just by knowing that the offices are on certain countries, for example. Right, so let's see, we have some other questions.
In the demo store, there's a street sign design, but I can't find it on the platform.
A street sign, probably is the one with the names facing.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to tell that to the illustration team. It's a very classic design. Let's see if we can get it up on the collection, or maybe it is just with a different name. So we're going to ask that. Definitely could be really interesting. In any case, we have I think we have live sessions, or we have tutorials in which we provide the assets. Remember, we create new products out of nowhere, out of scratch in live sessions. We provide the assets. So most likely we already created that product, that design, and we supply the assets within the video. So maybe if it's not already made in the design collection, there's still a lot of visual information to create it yourself. So don't, while you wait for us, just explore our YouTube channel. I'm sure there's there's a tutorial on that.
Yes. Can you? All right. And in any case, Jonathan, you can always contact our support team and just send them the URL from our store, and they will probably help you out, help you find out that product, or the product or the design within our store. Can you add the
I'm recovering Robert's message and passing that along to our website developers so they can add the URLs. Yeah, that's definitely a great suggestion. And we are producing live, so that's good. But yeah, I just took a screenshot of your request to pass that along right away. Okay, well, if we have no further questions, or we wait just one bit more for one or two showing up.
Josephina replying on the chat.
All right. Yeah, full customary, right? Yeah, precious crystals, awesome. Yeah. Okay, great. So, in any case, we always know there's a lot of questions that will come up later or when you see the video recording. So remember, you can always reach out to us over email at support@customily.com. You can open a live office hours EST, and also join our Facebook communities, because there's a lot of sharing and helping around in the communities. We also do a lot of announcements there. So definitely it's a great place to join and to share.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining our live sessions, and thank you for accompanying us all the time. Make sure you can reach out to our support team on the help button, and join us every week. I don't know if WooCommerce. Oh yeah, also both WooCommerce and Shopify are good, are great e-commerce platforms. And thank you, Jenny, for your messages, and thank you everyone for joining us every week. Make sure you stay tuned to our media, and attentive to our new coming and upcoming live sessions. Thank you, Jose, for hosting us each live session, and thank you, Josefina, for being with us on the chat and preparing everything for amazing live sessions.
Well, thank you, Joffrey and Josefina. Sorry, I'm still here. And well, thank you all. Until next time, have a great day.